Thank you, Rodrigo. Give him a hand, folks. And your name, sir?
My name is Cyrus and I'm in 4th grade.
And what is your name, young lady?
Annika, I'm in the 1st grade.
Now, let me ask you this. Were any of you here in 1964, 50 years ago? Not that you know of? Well, you know, one of the things that we keep track of is who the President of the United States is. So the President of the United States in 2014, can you tell me who the President is?
His name's Barack Obama.
Okay, good. That's the President now. But do you know who the President was in 1964? Have you read any of the history books? Maybe some of the teachers that were here in 1964 can tell us. Do you remember who the president was in 64?
Johnson.
He was from Texas.
Johnson.
Lyndon Johnson. We call it LBJ. That's right. That's right. That's who the president was. Now, I'm going to ask you, Annika, real quick. How long is 50 years, Annika?
What?
It is a lot. You know anything that's 50 years old? Is your mom 50?
No, she's in the 3s right now.
So she's like 39 or something like that?
Why should she be in the 39?
She's probably 39 for a while. Cyrus, do you know of anything that's 50 years old? Think of somebody or something. Anybody? Be brave.
I don't really know.
Now, Cyrus, you've got a connection. Just a second, I'll come back to you, Annika. You've got a connection with Mark Twain that goes a long way back. You have a lot of family that have been at Mark Twain. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
My aunt, Miss Morales, she's been here. My mom's brother, and a couple of people after that.
So your mom went to Mark Twain, and now you're going to Mark Twain. Do you think your kids will go to Mark Twain?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope they do. You know, one of the things that teachers work so hard for, not only for their kids, but they work for a big, gigantic paycheck. You know, teachers make a lot of money. And with that money, sometimes they buy houses and cars, fancy cars. You can look out in the parking lot and see all kind of fancy cars that teachers drive. Do you have any idea what a house cost, Rodrigo, in 1964? Think hard about how money, how expensive things are. 50 years ago, it had to be pretty cheap. How much did a house cost in 1964? That's Rodrigo's question.
I think $200.
$200. Do you have an idea?
No, $100.
$100. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? That's not bad.
$100.
So we're not going to embarrass Annika's teacher. We're not going to bring Annika's teacher's name into this. $1,500. That's a lot. Actually, the average house in 1964 was $13,000. Do you eat bread?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how much a loaf of bread costs now? If you went to Walmart right now, about how much would you pay for a loaf of bread in 2014?
$1.99.
That's very, you could be on the Price is Right. That's pretty close.
$2.
They're getting closer.
$3.
Very close. $2.37 is what a loaf of bread costs so your mom can make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Do you know how much a loaf of bread was 50 years ago? Now think about it. Use some context clues. If it's about $2 or $3 now, if it's about $2 or $3 now, if bread's about $2 now, how much do you think bread was in 1964?
$8 and 25 cents.
8 nickels and 25 cents. Good. Cyrus, you have a good guess?
$1.
$1. $1 would be cheaper than now, because you would think it would be cheaper. Rodrigo, you have an idea?
Yes, sir.
75 cents.
He's pretty close. It was 27 cents for a whole loaf of bread. Isn't that good? Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give them a big round of applause? 50 years ago was a long time ago. That's what we were trying to show.